Not the Chuddle.
Chuddle. Surprise.
I have a real soft spot for evil.
Blood flying everywhere.
So good.
I'm a big boy who doesn't get scared.
Out of the mist and into the fog, it's Chuddle the Pod.
Salutations and welcome to a brand new broadcast of Chuddle the Pod, a horror movie club where horror movie lovers have a feel-goo time. On this show, three friends strengthen their bond by exploring what we like or hate about a genre that we love. Sorry, it's been a while since I've hosted. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, I'm Bryan. If you're joining us for the first time, every week we ask and answer the same questions about a different horror movie, and we're doing it one more time. It feels like we're just over here, almost trapped in a time loop. We always say to avoid it, but here we are again, another horror movie. But I'm happy to do it, and I'm happy to be here with you, Sam. Hi, welcome. How are you?
You seem thrilled.
Don't worry, I have another part before this. I'm just all over the place right now because, like I said, it's been a minute since I think I've been in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the script has had changes in it since the last time you read it. So you're like, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little used to saying it the other way, and we're trying to, like we said, and you guys probably noticed in how many episodes this has been now? It's probably been a couple with us doing our new discussion format and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
this is the
third.
third. This will be the third.
Oh, something like that. Well, anywho, if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't worry. We'll give everything you need to know before we cross into the spoiler zone for this fucking movie offering of Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates of Hell.
Beyond the Gates of Hell.
Thank you, Sam. We love that over here. So once again, thanks, Sam, for joining me. And you heard our beautiful franchisee Wishmaster experts chuckling in there.
Wishmaster franchisees. They've started their own.
I don't know if I'm proud of that or not.
I am.
Sergio, Cody, welcome. Yay,
Hello.
Horror Bandwagon. We love you.
Hello. Yes, we are back. We
Welcome.
are your gay cinephiles that like to giggle and talk.
Oh,
There you go.
I like that. We love to giggle and talk
we like
over
to
here.
giggle and talk. I actually loved your opener to this episode, Bryan, because you sounded very late night radio host. Like
Yes.
drive home, you're like, hello, everybody out there in Alabama. Everyone's having a good time. We are here to talk about Wishmaster Beyond the Gates of Hell.
Beyond the Gates of
Hell. Thank you. I
I
appreciate
feel like that should be just the rest of the episode. We're just like whispering into the microphone.
And take them into just a nice cruise through the night as we really get into Wishmaster 3. It's what everyone's been waiting for.
That's how it's done.
We really want to let you know what the Jinn has been up to these days.
Where's Ross?
So if you haven't, where is Ross?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone know? Anyone talk to him lately?
I heard that he is finishing up some college credit because he wants to go back and finish his degree. So, he's been doing that. And he got called in by his archaeology professor or something like this.
He's doing archaeology. That's fun.
Yeah,
debatable.
I didn't know that.
And so he had to meet them, something about they're expecting some new Goo Book there. I was like, new Goo Book? And he was like, well,
New Goo Book.
old Goo Book. And I was like,
Yeah, look into the old Goo Book.
I'm not really sure, but
That's interesting.
He's studying with the
well,
professor. I got really mad that he
From this movie.
prioritized him over us.
And I'm sure the professor has fully good and above board intentions for this.
Well, that's what I'm
Definitely.
worried about.
Yeah.
I told him he's a married man, but he says he wants an A. So
and he's prepared to get that A. Well, Ross, we wish you all the best of luck out there with the professor and getting this Goo Book. This is exciting. Before we continue, we have to go over and thank our beautiful patron of supporters, or coven, as we like to call them. And thanks, guys. You guys are paying the club dues over here at just $3 a month. Gets you into
the club
due pay in part.
Gets you into the club.
That has well, most importantly now that you're listening, if you go back we have gotten rid of a lot of our back catalog. Anything, if you have been listening for a while or know the old Chuddle the Pod or remnants of what we once were, they're gone.
Ooh.
They've been ripped from the cosmos and tossed into the void. That is Patreon.
Okay.
Contains all of that now. So if you join up over there, you get all of the back catalog, so you can hear at the very beginnings.
Our first 68 episodes.
First 68 episodes are gone, but over on there. So,
And at 69, y'all are different men.
Yeah, that's where it started.
yep. Those were like perfect numbers.
That's where it starts now, yeah.
It was all planned out. So thanks a lot. Jump into our Discord as well. There's a special channel for the patron members, and we have a good time. So with all of that said, let's crack up the Goo Book and officially begin tonight's meeting.
Give me that goo.
Oh, yeah. Damn straight.
We're going to go ahead and jump into our synopsis for Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates of Hell. It's a short one from IMDb.
Oh, wow.
The evil Jin is back at it again. There's more to it. No, that'd be great. The evil Jin is back at it again, this time wreaking havoc on the students of Illinois' Baxter University.
Illinois' Baxter University.
Okay.
The Jin goes to college, as we like to call it around here. I mean, the taglines, those are...
Wait, that was the whole
3.
synopsis?
Oh, yeah, that's our synopsis from IMDb, as we like to call it.
Damn.
Our logline. Our logline more so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Agree? Is that a good one?
That's fine.
That is where we are.
Yeah.
No lies were told.
All right, taglines. 3 wishes, 1 nightmare.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil feeds off your wishes.
Yeah.
Sure.
We know this,
does it?
though.
Really though?
In this one, not so much.
What will you do when evil comes for you? I added the sing-songy part.
Okay.
I like it.
That's it.
What will you do when evil comes for you?
Oh,
The Jin.
The Jin. There you go. Thank you.
that kind of sound like the Klondike part song. What
It's
would
the
you
Bad
do
Boys song.
when it comes for you? Anyways.
Ooh, I like that one too.
When the Jin comes for you. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey man, that's not this
Not
Jin.
this one.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
He's mostly human in this one. We'll get to that one here, but before we get to that, we gotta...
Movies are made by people. The people that made this movie are.
Creepy little demon children running around outside.
I'm going to have
Vent
nightmares from
babies.
Those are the vent babies. We got vent babies again.
They're coming back.
This movie's written by Alex Wright and directed by Chris Angel, but as we mentioned last time on the other episode, not
the Chris Angel.
The Chris Angel, not CRISS, I believe.
Is the with a K? No.
What?
No.
No. The
But
is
it's with 2
CRISS.
S's and no S.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
And a lot of necklaces.
Yeah.
At least
right.
40.
Yeah. I can't go out of the house. I only have 39 necklaces.
Where's my 40th necklace?
With my 40th necklace.
40's the minimum, too. Where's my 40th necklace, guy?
It's like the old saying goes, before you leave the house, put on 1 more necklace.
Yeah, exactly.
Going through TSA must be hard.
Where's my 40th necklace? The one I had the bird in. Where's my bird chain?
Shout out Chris Angel. He definitely listens. We're having him on the show soon. The Chris Angel.
Oh, man, if he did. Oof.
Would you be prepared to get mind freaked? Anyway, let's talk about this movie a little bit more. Jason Connery plays Professor Noel Barish. AJ Cook as Diana Collins. Tobias Mehler, Greg Jansen / Saint Michael the Archangel. Lucette Geis as Katie York. Aaron Smolinski as Billy Matthews. Daniela Evangelista as Anne. Yes. Emmanuel Vaugier as Eleanor Smith. And John Novick as the Jinn. As you
The Jinn.
have heard, Andrew Divoff did not return for this. I have like one piece of trivia about that coming up soon, but
Ooh, I'm
different
wondering
Jinn.
what his thoughts are.
Yeah, so this is now a Jinn, not the Jinn.
It says Z Jinn. It doesn't. IMDb calls him the one and only.
Not my Jin.
It's definitely
Well,
it's
AJ
definitely
Cook,
different. It has to be
The girl.
Yes.
Of
Yes.
course, we know her from Final Destination 2,
AJ Cook,
which we
yes.
covered with the Horror Bandwagon. All those
Mhm.
movies, go back and check that out if you like. Thanks to
Are they
them
still on the
for
feed?
dropping that in the chat. They should be. Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Cool.
You may also
I never would have noticed.
You may also remember Emmanuel from Saw 2.
Okay. I saw that in her credits, but I don't necessarily remember. It's been a while since I've seen it.
And she was
Oh,
also
listeners.
she's the girl that
She gets
Put
the
their
syringe
hand
in the,
in the box.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I remember that.
I know that. I
Being a
remember
thing.
that for sure.
That trap. Yeah.
Our guy, the boyfriend / Michael,
Tobias
was in
Meller.
Yeah, he was in Disturbing Behavior and the Carrie
Ooh.
2002.
Okay. Okay.
He's got
Alright.
some more horror
Now, I
under
was-
his belt.
He's a cutie.
Miller.
Miller.
So someone credited in the film is Ruth Duboisson. She was one of the ladies that appears in A Wish. I clicked on her because her image, what shows up is the image of the professor.
One of the naked ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being like choked, and it just shows him. So I'm like, who is this? It's the one of the women there. But
Oh my god.
are you reading the about her info?
Yeah. I just realized.
Yeah, so this just shows, I guess, that anyone with a pro account can write someone's info here. It's real gross, guys. I apologize. Ruth's breasts measure a full double D cup. Her breasts are full size larger than her co-star Angela Jackson. Her breasts measure a C cup. In Wishmaster 3, Ruth's nipples are somewhat larger than Angela's as well. This dude has another sentence. I'm just done. It's ridiculous.
happening?
I started reading
Where
this.
is this? In
Wait,
her
you need to finish
profile?
that. You-
It's when you click on someone's name, you know how it has a blurb
Yeah,
right
yeah,
next to
yeah.
him?
That's where this
This
is.
Yes.
Ruth. So Ruth, you got to get on this. You need to fix this.
I don't know.
plot
She
twist,
only
this
has.
was Ruth. She wrote this herself.
Oh, imagine it was.
It's like,
She,
and,
Well,
and
her
her,
breasts are a
nipples
full
were
size
bigger than her
larger,
co-stars. Yeah.
So
Yeah, get it right.
let's just say that.
she only has 2 credits. It's Wishmaster 3 Beyond the Gates of Hell and another movie called Barely Legal.
Beyond the gates of hell.
Thank you, Sam. So Barely Legal has a higher rating.
Her trivia
Wishmaster
says
3.
Her trivia says before disrobing her clothing in the scene, Ruth only wears her clothing for a total of 7 seconds of screen time. Ruth spends the rest of her screen time naked.
God, this feels like that. What was that website? The like skin
Oh, Mr.
something.
Skin.
They'd have him on the radio. Yeah.
Mr. Skit, what's that?
A real gross era of early-ish internet, early aughts,
Oh
maybe.
no.
Yeah, I would say early, even mid to late.
Maybe even before
probably.
there, but like,
Yeah, but on like a local radio station here, they'd have somebody from that website on be like, yeah, if you want to see like Holly Berry's boobs, go to Swordfish, and at this minute you'll get them.
Oh my God.
yeah.
So I feel that's what all the detail of this reminded me of. It's that Mr. Skin wrote this, and what an awful name.
That kind of reminds me of
It's
that.
all
Sounds like a
terrible.
horror villain.
It pretty
Mr.
much
Skin's
is.
gonna get you.
That reminds me
Ew.
of that one line in Scream where Tatum says, like, if you pause at this second, you can see Tom Cruise's penis.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Skin probably would. I hope
Risky
he would have had
business.
that as well. I hope it
It's-
was all skin,
Yeah, all
You could
skin.
find-
Yeah, right.
but
I don't
it's
know.
still really weird.
I wouldn't be
don't know.
surprised though. There is also like a feet Wikipedia out now, so you can see tons of things now. Maybe it's advanced.
A Bitcoin a toe.
Who is the horror forward?
we're gonna go ahead and try to figure out who the hell wants to watch this. What kind of environment is best to watch this in? First of all, I'd say it'd probably be
You need friends
best with
ragging on
friends hanging
Yeah.
out, having a good time, or
You need-
being
Not alone.
11 alone at night for certain scenes and just like rewinding.
Oh my God. Mom, get
Or
out of here. No, Mom,
or-
don't come in.
Yeah, what year did this came out? It's the year it came out and your parents aren't home.
2001.
If you out there questioning your sexuality, put this one on and see how it goes.
See what it makes you feel. Yeah, I think, with people, I think. Is
Yeah,
gonna be the most fun
MST3K this
experience.
bitch for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You guys agree?
I would agree with that.
Yes. It worked well with a partner too. Doesn't have to be a group.
Sure. Yeah, someone else to
Someone
bounce,
else.
bounce some stuff off of instead of just kind of just sitting there with it.
Not alone.
I don't think I could do it alone. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough.
It's interesting. Is it for beginners though?
I mean, it
More
could
so
be.
than
There's
some
no
of the
reason it's not.
others.
Yeah. Except for one scene goes harder than like every other scene of the movie
Yeah.
for no reason.
It makes some choices. But yeah, I say no because I don't think it's particularly good unless you're of an age in 2001 and you caught this on TV. Like you have to have caught this at the right age.
If you were old enough that you think every movie is good and you haven't seen a bad movie yet because you're not old enough to think movies are bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great.
Watch this, I might change your mind. No, I kid.
You'll finally see a bad movie.
Yeah, I think that's good there. Anything to know before going in, besides the fact that it's Wishmaster 3?
We are in the third installment. That's my little fun fact.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything.
Yeah.
No.
I would say even if you do know something, that may be a detriment because we
Yeah,
are not
I'd say
consistent
forget
with
it.
the lore.
forget everything you know
About
Wishmaster 3.
Literally.
That's your log line.
You guys hear the Mothman coming in? We gotta open the window. Oh, forgot to open the window.
Oh.
Never remember. He's gonna be doing that for a while.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
okay. He'll be okay. No,
I need
come
to
on,
go.
Mothman.
Why?
He's fine.
You like it too much?
Well,
He's okay. He's here now. He's fine.
Okay.
And he wants to know if we got any warnings, or he wants to present some warnings for us. I'm gonna say vomiting,
Yep.
expelling,
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Big time.
for sure.
Oh.
That's all I
a
got.
lot. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Animal mice at some point if you're afraid.
If you're afraid of
them
mice,
being
If you're
around,
afraid
yeah.
of
Nothing
mice.
happens to them.
Nothing
Nothing-
happens
yeah.
to them. Yeah.
No, that's good. But yeah, no. Otherwise, it's got
standard
horror
horror
stuff.
fare.
And now, guys, since you're just joining us for this change here, we're not doing the Gorometer quite yet. This is the Gore ranking, where we're basically going like easy, medium, hard. How bad is the
You're
goo here?
edging us with the gore meter.
Yes. Is the blood dripping, or is like it fucking going crazy? I'm just saying, like, this is in the one slot. I mean, minus it a gross thing, but
There's one scene that is like so much extra compared to the rest of it. It makes it hard. I would go medium for it, but like a soft medium.
yeah. Okay. Does that make sense, Cody and Sergio? What we're doing? What would you get?
Yes.
We'll give it an official ranking once we're able to talk about the scenes a little bit more.
Makes sense.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not balls to the wall or anything like that crazy by any means. It's not like the past two. So it's
No.
Oh, yeah.
down from that.
Big downgrade. Makes two
All right.
look like one.
From that, we'll go to this. Spoiler zone. All right, IMDb behind the scenes. Like there's 5 or 6 for it.
Wow,
and the
that
first
many.
one is right. You'll. The first one has the most, I guess, information that's interesting. Andrew Divoff was set to reprise the role as the Djinn in Wishmaster 3. And in 1999, he even had written a script for a third entry entitled Wishmaster, the Third Millennium.
Ooh.
Nice.
That would have revolved around the panic surrounding Y2K at the time.
Okay.
Divoff's
Yes.
script would have opened with an American warship getting struck by a missile in Asia, while a meeting at the UN is interrupted by creatures coming to life and tearing apart the crowd. According to an interview with Divoff, a lot of thought was put into his script. But when he presented his script to the producers, they turned it down, feeling it was too ambitious and expensive to make, so they went with Alex Wright's script. Instead, Divoff read it, hated it, and left.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
But come on, you think you were gonna get funding for that?
That's something I'm like, what do you think this is? This is Wishmaster. What are you?
I will say it feels like, or Divoff's script feels like the spiritual successor to Wishmaster 2 in that it continues to make significantly less sense, and also try to be so ambitious in a way that will be unsuccessful.
Yeah, like why are creatures coming to life at the UN and just tearing everyone apart in the opening of this movie? This sounds, well, I think
We
I'm
opened
interested.
on a U.S. warship getting hit by missiles.
Yeah.
Insane.
Off
It's
the
like I
bat.
was
Smash
watching.
cut.
I just watched the X-Files movie for the first time, like maybe since it came out, the first one.
Fight the
and-
future, baby.
We see a helicopter pretty early, and then we see it again. I'm like, oh, they're like, look, we're doing a movie. We got helicopter money.
Big
And
budget.
I swear to God, every 5 minutes there's a helicopter in that goddamn movie. After I made
No
that joke,
way.
I could not believe how often there were
got-
helicopters.
They got flashlight money for that movie. They got like
Wow.
B money. They got a lot of good money for
Wow.
that movie. It's. I saw that. I definitely saw that in theaters, probably a couple times.
It came out in theaters?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
totally.
it was like
Oh,
a
damn.
full-on movie.
I have a hat for it somewhere.
In between two seasons of the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I believe between 5 and 6, or
I was
after
going to
6,
say
somewhere
4
in
and
that time frame.
5. Somewhere around 5.
4, 5, 6. Something
Before or
like that. Somewhere
after
around
season 5.
If you're patrons, you can listen to like the 5 episodes we made of the Chuddle Files where we started covering that.
Oh,
I'd love to
yeah.
get back into that someday, but you know, you guys know how things are.
Someday.
Next trivia, filmed back to back with Wishmaster 4: The Prophecy Fulfilled.
Oh.
There essentially was a weekend between filming the two movies in 2000.
Wow.
A week?
So
We honestly
A
should have just
weekend,
done
yeah,
3
yeah.
and 4 today.
that's what I was thinking based on how this one went, and when I'm seeing that it's written and developed at the same time as this one for
Yeah.
the next. Yeah. We'll
We
reevaluate that in the future.
Well,
yes,
yes.
when we're doing franchises that have direct-to-video sequels, we may start combining them.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
just kind of, you know. Both the third and fourth films were shot on a tight 16-day schedule shoot, according to the director, Chris Angel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He really is a magician.
that magic.
This is the real magician.
Holy
one.
sh-
Yeah.
16 days. Wait, 16 days each?
For each movie.
Okay.
And in the
each.
middle was like a
Still.
weekend off or whatever.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
that's wild.
Oh, it's tough.
I don't
you
have
know.
any.
It's
yeah.
not a long time to shoot, but I know that I've seen better movies shot in less time. So that's the struggle I have.
100. Oh, I agree. I
Although
agree.
I'm not sure that the filmmaking technical side of it was the problem with it. We'll get to it.
A lot of the scenes were shot with 2 cameras. I don't have any more information on that, but they decided they were going to use 2 cameras. They were going to
Revolutionary. They must have changed
Yeah,
the
right.
way movies were done.
Did you know the
this.
film IMAX
Iconic.
came from this movie?
They're like, what if we put them together and make it really big?
And the opening car crash scene was shot on the first day of filming. that was pretty much all of it there, guys.
They did have explosion budget. They were like, we're going to
They
make things
did.
explode.
An
They
explosion
knew a
budget.
guy.
That's true.
No, there
Yeah.
were
They
two.
knew
There was
someone
two
that had
explosions.
There's
something.
two. You're right.
Yeah.
The first one was by the guy who does special effects. The third one was done by a guy whose cousin's friend does explosives.
Precisely. All right, let's talk about why we picked this one here. I mean, it's like we've been mentioning, it's a continuation into our franchise of Wishmaster here, and I don't have any past history with it. This was a first timer for me. Sam, I think it was for you as well. If I'm
You
correct.
betcha.
This is definitely a first time for me. Did not watch this.
And I chose to watch this for a second time in my life.
Wow.
So when was your first time?
So
Ooh.
I explained this, I think, in the first Wishmaster episode, but when I was in high school and my parents had Comcast and they had a bunch of like free on-demand movies every month, I would like scroll through them because I just wanted to watch a movie. And
Sure.
I picked the first Wishmaster because a band that I continue to be really into called Nightwish has a song called Wishmaster. And I was like, oh, interesting, whatever. And I watched it and then decided to follow up with at least also watching. I don't remember having watched the second one before, but I definitely watched Wishmaster 3 way back in the day.
Wow. I feel
yeah.
like this movie looks like it's made for TV. Like I feel like I can see this going live.
Yeah. And yet Amazon Prime has the audacity to charge money to make you watch it.
I mean, I
It's
think
on,
it
like,
did give us
Tubi.
yeah, I think it was an option
went
for Tubi,
Tubi.
but we did not do Tubi.
I too. Bitch.
No,
Damn it.
I tubied as well. Like I wasn't prepared to make that jump.
Now, do you remember how you felt about it
No,
before revisiting it?
I have no memory of that. Although I think that we will have some interesting discussions in this episode. I'll just
No,
leave it.
I am wondering because like I always thought that you had like you had fond feelings of Wishmaster. Has that changed by any chance this go around?
Not negative feelings of Wishmaster, and I
Okay.
continue to have not negative feelings of Wishmaster.
Wishmaster
Just some
exists.
feelings. It's there, and I have feelings about it. Awesome. All right, to get into our movie talk tonight, as we said before, if you've listened to us for a while, we changed this up a little bit. We're going to have a little bit more general discussion. Ask more questions. We're going to be asking questions, man. But before we start really diving into that, we're going to do a quick little recap here, and I'll attempt to give you guys a recap of this movie.
Love it.
So this one is all about the Jinn, I guess, going around to college, and so we get a professor of sorts and his top student of archaeology that are doing this special project working on this artifact that came in, and within the artifact contains our classic blood opal, which looks a little less red this time around.
More plasticky.
Orange, interesting color here. And so our young protagonist, her name is Diane, I believe. Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Diana. She figures out how to open this thing, finds the opal, which brings our Jinn back into our world here. So then we get our skeezy professor who encounters the Jinn and makes a wish, and he gets killed in the most peculiar of ways. And this starts the journey of the Jinn going to find Diana, and it's really all about him just really not being able to find her. How does he do this though? He's like, no, I'm not going to be looking like a Jinn anymore, which is kind of like a wonkier version. This is like Bobo Jinn of like our original Jinn
not
here.
nearly as cool looking.
Yeah.
he's been having a rough couple of years since we last saw him. If this is
Because the Jinn
same
was already
Jinn.
on the line of like, could not look cool. And
Right. And they crossed
they
it
couldn't
here.
find that. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to think that this is a different Jinn because this stone did not come from inside a statue.
It was No, it was like in the box. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
different
we could
gin.
certainly dive into that. Okay. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. So he's trying to find her. She has a group of friends that don't believe her until the djinn makes himself known to one of them. And then he's like, oh my God, I believe you. It's her boyfriend. And she's still running away from him. He needs her to. The premise is real basic in this one. He just needs her to make 3 wishes, and then
Yeah,
he can release
doesn't
all
need
the
to
djinn onto
collect
Earth.
a million or 1,000 or 100 souls, whatever it was.
She just needs 3 wishes, but he can't find her.
No.
Oh, and he's also took the face off of the professor, and he's walking
Yeah.
around as Skeezy Professor this whole time.
Yep, being full
So
on
every
professed.
now and then he decides, maybe if you're in my way enough, I'll kind of kill you, I guess. He's really not concerned about souls this time or killing
No.
people unless he kind of has to.
It's kind of more like doing it for fun here when he can do some debauchery
Yeah.
in the witch world.
It's not nearly as, like devious, just like,
Into it or something.
yeah.
He's really into living into his human skin. Eventually, we get a fight between him and his demon skin again against Saint Michael the Archangel's spirit, which goes into the boyfriend's body, and they duke it out with a sword battle in the djinn.
That they
That's
do.
the last time we see the djinn as the djinn himself, because it's just the old professor skin from the here on out until the end of the movie.
He doesn't come back until like the end. Oh shit!
Not even at the end.
Oh, what?
Well,
I mean,
we
I
see
didn't
him a
even
little
realize
bit
that.
We do see him a
when
little
he's
bit.
transforming. back.
Okay.
You get on the roof. He's the djinn, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or,
Okay, I'd have to
no,
look
he's
again,
not the
but-
djinn on the roof, but when he falls down, he's the professor with the sword in him, and then he has like a little magic animation over him, and is the djinn, and then he's like,
That's pretty much it.
Ash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
pretty much
djinn,
what you're
okay.
seeing there.
Okay.
So yes, the djinn hunts, quote unquote, her other friends, kills them, eventually finds Diane on the roof, which is where the movie started. Hey, isn't that fun? And they fall off, and the djinn's dead from the magic sword of Saint Michael the Archangel.
Mhm.
And they love each other, and they're done. So that's the Wishmaster 3.
She died too, but him as Michael the angel cried, and his tear fell on her and brought her back to life.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
Of
she is
course.
saved.
So, that being said, that's our basic movie here. Yes, Sam.
This one's the first one where the djinn gets killed. And
Yeah.
not just
Yeah,
magic's
he doesn't get
back
sent
in.
back to his opal.
And yet a week later, they hop right back into it.
Yeah, I'm curious where we're going next.
Yeah.
Do you think, so is this one going to be the same Jin?
Great
Like,
question.
are the,
Very good
that's what I
question.
wanted to know.
I hope
kinda
it's a
also as
different
well
one
as, like,
because this one got killed.
it's the same guy. I'll say that much.
Oh, it's the same Jin or the same
And
face
you know,
of Jin?
it's the same. It's the whole same team. Like,
Oh,
it's the
it
same.
makes sense that they would use the same guy if they're doing it this way, but
Sense.
It's not the same cast, different cast. It's not our same hero or
Right.
anything like that.
oh,
But, yeah, I'm-
AJ Cook got
they
booked
don't
for
continue the
finalization
story.
too.
Does it continue? We don't continue college, hanging out at college or whatever. So, did this one work for you guys? Did the premise of Wishmaster 3 work?
I'm gonna say
Here.
yes.
Oh, do tell.
So, I mean, if you're looking for like some consistency in the gin and like how it operates and, you know, even a consistent story throughout the whole movie, I actually think that this is a little bit of an improvement from the last movie because the last one was like so all over the place and very little things actually made sense. And here you at least had like, you had some characters that had a backstory that you could connect with, and you got to eventually get over some trauma via gin therapy. So
I do have to agree there. I feel like as with number 2, which was very convoluted and dragged in a lot of places, I think the way that they kind of lessen things and focus on one major goal for the gin and went down a regular kind of like slasher route where he's just going on. If you meet him, he's gonna kill you or make some wish happen. I think it served that. I think the way they went about it, I think worked a little bit better for me than the second one.
Interesting. The thing that you mentioned about the second one dragging, I agree. This one dragged even more for me.
I just think that this at least had like consistent pacing throughout it, though.
Yeah, I think this was a lot.
It was
A lot
very
more enjoyable than the second one.
Oh, I don't think so. I think the second one's way
Yeah.
more enjoyable than this one. But I don't think either of them are good. But I think the other one has like so bad it's good moments compared to this one. And for me, the premise, I would agree that it is more makes more sense within the framing of this movie. Within the franchise, it totally throws things out of whack. But even though we're doing it as a franchise, let's just pretend we're taking this one movie.
We'll comment on both aspects of it.
I would say
as a singular movie,
it does and doesn't work. Like I don't. So the whole transformation of the professor and his wish, I don't understand his kill premise wise. Like, why do they just start ripping him apart?
Because they love him so much.
Right. So there's things like that, but I guess overall it actually does all right. As far as buying into a premise of, if you're buying any of these movies of, finding an opal with a genie that comes in and tries to, you gotta
I agree.
Get past that too.
No, I do agree with that, and that it is not convoluted with needing 1,000 souls and having to do all these different things. It's pretty simple. Once he's summoned, she has to complete her 3 wishes, and he's able to do whatever. This made me think of the question of like,
know what he can do after she makes her.
They
3
all
wishes?
they reclaim the jinns all come upon Earth or whatever.
Is it set? That's in other movies. Do they say that in this one?
I'm pretty sure there's something said along those lines. Whenever one of the many times I feel like we're doing research on jinns again.
It was so hard for me to pay attention to that stuff that I could have missed it easily.
But no, what I was saying is that I do agree with the idea that the premise works of it, where they do simplify it and does make it a more not basic, but like a more reasonable story.
It feels like
that's
a more
not convoluted.
traditional story.
Right. It's like she summons him. If she makes these 3 wishes, world ends or whatever.
Yeah.
We have to figure out how to get out of that is simple enough.
I do like the slasher comparison too, because it's just stalking one girl and killing the friends along the way.
And I think the setting of it being like at a university, you're dealing with, college students, going about there every day, I think leans into that.
Their horny ass days.
Yeah.
College kids.
I mean, we're seeing like naked women come on screen. I think for me, it leans so much into the.
I didn't see a naked woman come on screen.
Oh,
there we go.
So when ladies come, it's gross, but we can talk about men coming all the time.
Who said it was gross?
Nobody.
Nobody said it was gross.
You went, oh.
Yes, we actually physically were like, ooh.
Oh my God.
No, I thought it was.
We encourage everyone, come freely.
I thought it was just as wild as seeing a head turn into like with many legs. And I know we're trying to kind of like just focus on this movie as is, but I think it was wild to have this chauvinistic kind of character like the professor wish for the ultimate women, and then we have these like women come on screen and try to seduce him, and then of course it gets twisted and they kill him, and then he decides to take on that persona, which is kind of what happens in these Jinn movies.
Have we gotten nudity in the other movies?
I was thinking that too. I think I asked, but I was like, I don't think we did.
Though.
I don't think we did. Yeah. And this is just like straight up 2 girls walk in and take their tops off. It's pretty gratuitous.
Very, very in your face. But it fits.
That's what I'm saying.
The type of character that they're going with this guy.
Certainly. I mean, but I feel like that's this whole movie oozes that weird horniness that feels.
I don't like it.
Odd. Like there's just too much of it. But anyway, I wanted more kills. I wanted the
Yes.
Jinn to be doing
Seems like we
more stuff rather than just
go
being
long
a
stretches
professor
without
running
kills.
around
I will say I
campus.
do think it lacked the third act climax of the movie, because if
Insanity.
I were to like take out everything that dragged in the second one, we'd have a 15-minute movie. As opposed to this one, which I felt like as a collective I could watch straight through, because it kind of just like pacing wise, it felt like we meet someone, something happens with Diane, then we check in with the Wishmaster, something happens with Diane, pretty evenly. But it was missing that last act where all chaos happens, and it seemed very consistent with the first two, where we got a lot of gore and action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, to me in general, even the kills themselves were lackluster. We'll get to that once we get to the gore and stuff in a little bit, but it didn't sustain me enough to keep pulling through to other moments. And yeah, it just did whatever. The filmmaking, the technical aspect of it, and I think I heard Sam mention it here, is like, it feels like it's shot
Fine.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys enjoy it well enough more than Sam and I, so we're
I
speaking
wouldn't
on a much
say
harsher
that it's shot
level right
well. I said it before, like it seems like this was like a made for TV movie, but maybe we are also coming from, because we have been watching a lot of like fantastical kind of TV, that maybe I am used to kind of seeing movies on a budget that kind of try to work around things. So like I kind of appreciate it from that standpoint.
All right, so I think this movie works. Crunch it down into a like a Buffy episode.
That's honestly yes. That's kind of like the standpoint. Yeah,
Then you can make it work, but you're cutting out a bunch of the crap, and I think it's you can put the Wishmaster in this setting. I don't think that. But I understand that TV feel.
I actually think that you make a really good point there too, because it is kind of like a weekly TV, like Monster of the Week type thing.
Yeah.
Because unlike the first two, where like we really had to come up with like some like way of defeating this Jinn, like if the final confrontation was drawn out, whereas this, it was kind of like, all right, we solved it. And like very much in what you would normally see in a 45-minute TV show, but it is in a movie.
Well, it also took me there because then we have the whole like spirit of Michael, right? Then having to be like in
Say
the
Michael, the
archangel that
archangel.
is in him, but then like not even that. We don't even get a grandiose opposition to the Jinn. It's just your regular boyfriend acting like Michael.
He has a sword.
And he
now.
has a very deep voice when he talks, and blue eyes, which I thought was very ridiculous. But I think that also leaned into the things that I loved about it, because I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm having to use my imagination to kind of like fill in the blanks here.
Interesting, because I agree with the ridiculous, and I think I just wanted more of that. There's so much I wanted more of to sustain me. I got bored, unfortunately. It was what was happening too much. Like when we got the weird cheesy 90s, early 2000s electrical CGI effects coming. I'm like, yeah, give me more of this stuff going on. And then it spattered too much for me. Spattered sections. Did you have to put how are your suspenders holding up for this one, Sam?
I mean, so they were immediately tested. We've already talked about it, but so he wishes for two women to fall in love with him. The two women he finds most beautiful to be in love with him. Two women walk in, they take off
Give
their
me the
tops.
most weight. The two most. Yes, sorry, go on.
So yeah, they walk in, they're all over him, they start hooking up, they take his shirt off, and then maybe you could have them fight over him and they rip him apart that way, or they start fighting each other. A million ways to do this, but for no reason at all. They like bite his tongue out while making out with him, and then start like ripping his body apart and tearing at him and cutting him up.
Scratches.
Yeah.
Just give him little scratchies.
And I was immediately like, how this is not his wish like being turned some clever way to be against him. This is just, and now they kill you. So immediately brought out there.
I'll say this seems to be a running problem of Wishmaster. I remember like in the last one where the guy gets like kicked into the ground a little bit and like just unsatisfied with like not really like tracking with how the wishes were made and go to here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this one was especially like, yeah, like this, I figure out a better way to kill him from the wish. But it seemed like there wasn't a lot of thought put into it. I mean, there wasn't much they had in terms of like an effects budget, I guess, because you only see the Jinn in the beginning, in the middle, and some weird like flashy scenes and stuff. And like our gore and special effects
I'm
are
okay
kind
with
of
that because I did not like the look of the Jinn in this one. He just looked very, I don't even know what to put my finger on. I just
he's Timu Jin.
Well, it's so weird because okay, I'm gonna say like he looked
his earlobes for one. I don't know if our other Jinn was like that, but I didn't notice it.
Or what'd you say, Sam?
The earlobes.
Oh, they're comically like
his floppy loads,
long
floppy lobes,
and the way that Bryan pointed out before we hopped on, the chin going into the neck. It's like all one long.
There's so much prosthetic going on. It's
not
just
fun to look at, and I guess that should be the point, but it's not because the first two, I don't know why, it was nice to look at. They were iconic. They like walked like
imposing.
Yeah, a big presence, but here it's just kind of just I don't want to keep looking at it.
It's giving Jinn, but make it Star Wars. Like
it looks like it's
era.
rotting away.
Yes, it looks like Jabba the Hutt's like what's his name, like assistant.
Yeah, he looks like a Twi'lek
right?
because he has
it's something
the things now.
Yes, a Twi'lek. Yeah, I was gonna say he looks sick.
Yeah,
like he has like this like he's always kind of like sweaty. He doesn't seem like wet in like a cool monster way. He seems sweaty, like he has a fever. Like
he also looks like an old man. Like they made him like an old man Jinn.
Like a couple thousand years have passed for
like,
the Jinn.
Get off my broomy.
Mixed with me, maybe like being like a goober, like you're, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that
like Gomer Pyle.
I think that it could really just come down to the idea that like the Jinn from the first two movies was like he was like top tier. Like he was the Jinn you don't mess with, and this was the D's get degrees Jinn. Like
I also did kind of find him attractive. Is that weird? Did I say that in the previous episode?
This one?
Well,
no, not him. No.
No, the last one.
The last two.
You didn't say that, but you dropped enough hints that I figured it out.
Oh no! No. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, and
but not as much in the second one as you did in the first.
The first one is just peak like let's fuck, but here it's like get away from me, you gross old man.
The Jinn himself or the human?
It can be both.
Eiffel Tower.
What is going on here?
Well, no, I'm saying what about the professor actor? He's not gross, right?
Oh no.
Well,
he
acts
he's no
gross.
Andrew Divoff.
But
Yeah, I mean he's gross by association with his character.
Yeah.
But I like the hairy chest, so you got points for me.
Did we see? I don't even remember seeing his chest. Oh yeah, he gets torn apart.
Yes,
certainly, indeed. Does this movie follow any horror tropes that you like or dislike or did anything well? I'm just trying to think of what it tried to do, and I guess it's trying to be a slasher in some aspect and play on like a slasher on a college campus thing. He doesn't. I feel like it really doesn't start getting going and killing the friend group and doing stuff. It's not until like 45 or 50 minutes into the movie
it's a
ways in before they start getting knocked off.
I think this is the part where I started to fall asleep.
It is. It is.
Because then I started to wake up and then killings happened.
Which was a disappointment for me. So if you want to call that like with being within a slasher trope or something like that, I just don't think he was doing enough. We get a couple kills. We get two.
When cars wreck, they explode.
Yeah, that's a trope.
Yeah,
that's a interesting trope to have in this one here. But I mean, there's What else? There's not much else going on with it in terms of.
There's not. I mean, there's some tropey characters. I know we're going to talk about the characters, but I mean, I wouldn't say any of them were particularly successul. Not that
Agreed.
they fell flat on their face either. I mean, kind of the slasher one you talked about, but 'cause I didn't even notice it.
We mentioned car crashes, so we'll talk about this one here. We like to talk about openings or, title cards and all that kind of stuff here. So the opening of this movie starts with our main character having this flashback where everyone talks in this weird, distorted voice type of thing. That was an interesting thing going on there. But to set up that her parents died in a car accident, there was a horrible accident where she was, I guess, talking to her dad and distracting him in some aspect. He was not paying it. He should have been paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
That's on him.
But she blames herself.
And, well, of course.
Yes.
I mean, this was just giving the Jean Grey backstory from the second round of X-Men movies in the mid 2010s. That's all I could think of watching this entire scene.
Didn't this also happen in Megan? In the beginning, there was a car crash also. That's a trope.
I don't recall.
Did we say that already?
Sure.
I guess the car.
Being
Yeah,
an
that is
orphan, the orphan trope.
Tropes.
Yeah. Does it do it well? Do you think it executed that trope well? Then?
I didn't care.
I mean, I think that
Agree.
it executed the car crash trope poorly in the only sense that when it flipped and you can see it flipping through the air, there is a shot where you can see through the windshield that all the seats are fully
Oh,
empty.
yeah. That was not shot well.
to buckle the seatbelts on the empty seats. But you couldn't just throw a mannequin in there. You couldn't give me the the inflatable doll of Nancy's mom from the Nightmare on Elm Street 1 at the very end. That would have been okay with me. To have it established that there are two parents in the front seats of this car, and then you see the car flying through the air and they're just fully not in it. That's frustrating to me.
Well, my parents always taught me car safety. If we get in a car accident, everybody lay as low to the ground as possible.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I'm sure that must have been what was happening here.
They're just laying low. It's like duck and cover when you're in a
Yeah.
If you're in an accident, duck and cover. They sang you a song or something like that.
Hey, yeah, doesn't everybody know that song? That is the song.
That's the one. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
didn't work for me because I'm I mean, obviously this comes back at the end. It didn't feel necessary.
Are you kidding me?
have-
She needs to have some
It just
tragic
wasn't-
backstory. Of course.
That's also a trope, too. Tragic
Well, and then
backstory.
they get in the car accident and it all gets repaired. But
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like if it was more woven into the rest of the movie, maybe it would have worked a little bit better. So yeah, it didn't really execute it really well, but I did like where they were going at first. Meaning we saw where she was mentally with her on the roof and what she was about to do, what her mind was going. I was like, oh, okay. They're kind of giving some layers here with her. We're getting kind of some connection with our lead here, and where she's come from. But yeah, it kind of just doesn't carry it on throughout the rest of the film pretty well.
Not until the end where it's hey,
Hey,
remember?
remember she's not doing well.
Now she's gonna overcome it because
We're on the same roof?
She has to.
Well, but
And now we're on the same roof again.
But isn't it just so convenient that we had just the perfect excuse to give her commitment issues because her parents died in a car crash, so now she can never just tell someone she loves them again. I mean,
And she does.
classic.
Does eventually.
She sure does.
Finds true love.
So yeah, let's just lead it into our characters then. That's our main character, Diana, who's I guess finally opens up to love. That's what this movie teaches her.
Mhm.
Her boyfriend makes it out on the other side after becoming Saint Michael the Archangel for a little bit.
And she didn't have to wish it. It happened.
She didn't even have to wish it. Arjun. Okay, we'll go back to this guy for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost positive when he talks when he first appears is a different voice from when he talks when he's in the church and fighting them.
I believe that.
It seemed very different.
Yeah.
He has this very like English, like almost accent going on, and then it just gets a lot more gruffer, I think, in the church. This funny little goofy guy.
I didn't even notice. Don't they put like some sort of like chorus effect or something on his voice?
Oh, he
when
definitely
he's
has a
talking?
filter. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I was just confused once again by him and his powers and what he's doing and what he can and can't do. How do you guys feel about his entrance in this one? When we first
I hate
see
You
it.
mean
him,
where he just
and
like
he just kind of rolls in.
There's like, I was like, come on, we got like 2 gooey entrances in the past two, and this is like he steps out of some fog that's in the room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fog appears.
We can't really defend that
In the room.
based on how epic he came in, but pretty cheesy.
And we even get a bit of gooiness later. Like that effect a little.
Yeah.
Sure. So are there any standout? Do you like this? I guess our main character, our friend base. Anything about these characters here? Because obviously, I think Sam and I are almost in the same boat here. That nobody really captured our interest.
No. Yeah,
All
I
right.
didn't like
Well,
any
then
of them.
we'll
I
carry
found
this
her
podcast for
boring.
you.
Yes, please do.
So, I actually liked her friend. I thought that they had really good chemistry with each other. Felt like she really cared about her. The downside about this is that she fucking goes missing for like a good portion of this movie until she's ready to get killed. And I'm like, give us the friend. She's worried about her friend, and then they're separated for like a good majority of the movie. So then they did badly on that part. I wish they did her justice a little bit more.
I mean,
And her death. I didn't like her death either.
I would agree that like the characters are like not very multidimensional, but I at least appreciate that like I felt just the tiniest bit more connected to the characters here than I did in the last movie, especially like where we just launched into it and then shit was happening. Like,
What was her name? Omega?
Yeah, there's not even
No.
Morgana.
Morgana. There we go.
Omega. No, I get that. I feel that.
They sucked in the other movie too. Probably worse. Well, I don't. So the friend, Diana's friend's boyfriend, the horn dog character, I could not stand that guy. Brian sort of touched on some of the sexual charge in this movie and how it felt a little icky.
Yeah.
And I think he was probably thinking of this character. He just drives me nuts.
But Sam,
he's doing his field study or whatever.
sex in public, is it hotter?
Is it hotter?
This is a thesis topic.
Exactly. And
Was it hot?
really hated him when I forget, he and Diane, the friend and the boyfriend leave Diana, and they're like the boyfriend and the friend are like, you know what, we should get her help or take her to a counselor or something. And the horn dog guy's like, what? Are you guys serious? Just leave, like, oh, come on. And he gets mad that they want to help her.
I mean, in his defense, he only needs a confirmation that a teacher was killed to suddenly believe her.
Yeah. Again.
Exactly.
What did you think of the lead of this? Oh, is the lead? No, yeah. What did you think of
Diana?
Diana
AJ
like
Cook.
as a final
Boring.
girl?
I just, she held no interest for me.
Yeah, that's the problem. It just kind of all fell a little flat for me, and
It's
nothing.
kind of a blank slate. I mean, she has this trauma, right? But like, that's alone is not a character.
You hear that? Your trauma doesn't matter, guys. Don't ever think that it makes your personality.
Well, no, I mean, I agree with. I think how I kind of see it. Again, it just feels like you're being told this person is this trauma. They aren't actually that trauma. This is just a layer that was written onto them. A lot of it doesn't feel very deep to me, and I guess I got bored by the characters.
Yeah,
it's interesting, and I agree with what you were saying about the characters from Wishmaster 2. I didn't care about them at all as well, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's funny to compare this to Wishmaster 2 because I think our overall score for that movie is like a 2. It's not like it's
Right.
that
It's
much
not even like we're
better
trying
or
to hold
anything.
that up to like on a pedestal.
I just think there was
Something we like.
again. It had for me. It had the Jin's makeup was at least cool to look at. There was some better the effects wise was there on top of that shitty ass story, and on this one the effects thing isn't there, and that's only what was kind of I think holding me.
Would you think it would be
to
a
it so
whole
far.
different vibe if we had everything the same, but we had the same Jin as before?
Personally, I don't think it would be.
Yes, I do think it would be a different.
Do you think it would boost up your feeling about it?
What do you mean if we had the same guy playing them
Same
or like
guy,
the same
same look.
effects?
Yeah, the same actor.
Same actor.
And same look.
It'd be different. I think it could be. I mean, I think it would be a little bit different. He'd play it differently, obviously, and be him weird self. Because we didn't even get the Jin doesn't. This is why, obviously, I guess it's a different Jin because he doesn't talk to us.
True.
Doesn't talk to the screen at all, break the fourth wall or anything like that. I think if we had the original Jin, he would have been doing more of that for sure. So it would have felt a little bit different, maybe. But I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking myself, like if I would have liked it more
It's
or
a good
not.
question.
If he
No,
continued
I
that's
don't
his,
know
very
if
good.
it, I don't think it would have made much of a difference for me
Okay.
because I think Brian kind of touched on it with the what's holding it together is like the fun creative kills,
there.
and there's none of that. And
Yeah.
I think if he may, Sorry, go on.
Oh,
Cody.
I was just gonna say I would agree with that. I think that just the injection of Andrew Divoff into this movie wouldn't have been that much of an improvement because I think the things that we enjoyed most about the first two movies, especially the first one, are entirely not present in this. And
Yeah.
Brian, like you said, this movie just does a lot of telling, not showing. Let's take the boyfriend for example, not the one that turns into an angel, but the other one, the horn
the
dog.
horny one.
I feel like there are ways that you could have portrayed that character without him having to openly state that he just wants to have sex in public.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that he's doing research with the freshmen or whatever. It was a lot of the characters traits are being explained to the audience directly from their mouths instead of being shown through the way that the actor is
Them
portraying the
doing it.
character and the way that the story goes out. So,
Yeah.
I think in that sense, just putting the Jin from the last movie into this, I don't know would change much about it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would agree. Definitely. You have to, I
Be
think,
sexier.
That's true.
The sex appeal would go up.
It would be wet in a good way and not in a bad way.
Oh, okay.
exactly. You're going to have the sickly Jin. I think also, you expand the character base, make it a little bit more diverse and bigger, and just have some more kills coming sooner. Play more into that slasher thing, I think would have really
I think it would have been a
benefited.
lot of fun if they did
This.
do more kills across campus, just seeing him just go bing bang boom across different doors.
Because he has to get more powerful, or he needs
Yeah,
give him another reason to get more
somewhere in there
souls to
for
get
him.
more powerful. Because
Well, and
what is he doing?
And that's the thing. You had the scene for it in this movie. You have a bunch of kids just getting drunk and fucking around on campus. That was the perfect opportunity for the Jin just everything goes wild and
Go
the
wild.
stakes suddenly skyrocket. And now you care about whether the main character is going to succeed or not. And the Jin just walks right past everybody.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
it seems like, well, that's the problem with giving him the single need just to find Diana,
Yeah.
and not a need not I guess have a bloodthirst like a normal slasher would. Normal slasher's ready to kill everyone in the way, just kill to get to that person.
Yeah.
He's kind of he seemed almost, when we get to our character he kills with, we'll call it a heart attack for now,
Yeah.
it seems like that was almost fine, I'll deal with you because you're hanging around type of thing at moments. Okay, you forced me into this.
Yeah.
Until he gets to the friends, then all of a sudden he's all right, I'll finally
Do something.
start killing friends a little bit or something here.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah, I think there's a lot to be done. The dialogue on this one is, I don't know. We've been kind of mentioning everything here. The Jin is one of the biggest dialogue changes in terms of just who's talking and how he's talking.
Yeah.
So if you're, again, expecting what you had from before, it's different, but it's so, yes, Sam?
Again, with weird sex lines, I wrote down the line at the beginning of the movie when the boyfriend that turns to Michael is talking to some other girls, and she comes up and she's like, oh, like, you better keep an eye on him or not let him get away or something. And she says, oh, I'm not worried. When you're this good, they never wander. And I was just like, ugh.
I think right before that, one of those girls said something about like, I heard about your work on The Project. Like, it's like, it seems like what they felt that they didn't quite know what the project was yet that she was working on.
Right.
Yeah, it was, but again, that can be, it just didn't hit for me, but that can be cheesy and fun in like a TV movie kind of way. And it just wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Maybe, again, I think if I was younger and I caught this on TV or something like that and saw it, it might hit a little bit differently. But now going through the Wishmaster series, it feels awkward at moments. I felt awkward at times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I think that dialogue was definitely clunky and not like the outstanding factor of this film.
I think Cody already hit it. It put a lot of the characters just like on the page saying who they were instead of
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
come through action.
This is who I am. Let me tell you all about it.
I mean,
friend.
On another like funny just dialogue and scene in general that I kind of enjoyed was when the professor, and he's all like ginified already, when he goes to class the next day and he's just like, I'm going to tell you all about the gin. Where it was giving like turn to page 394 energy. And I didn't hate it. I thought it was kind of funny where he was like, bitch, I was there. Let me tell you how it really is. But
it was also funny when he was done with that and he goes, where's Diana?
Oh, God.
Speaking of characters, one of the characters I did actually really like was the check-in girl at the dorm or whatever, who just kept trying to get people to sign in, and everyone just ignored her. I had no felt for her. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some stuff there. Okay. Talk about some scenes here. Some noteworthy scenes, if we must. There's a few since we're speaking, we've mentioned the horn dog quite a bit in the project that he's working on. He's going to get some personal experience. How'd you feel about this little lovemaking scene here when someone comes into the common room and turns on a fun little music video?
God.
And they just go for it here. That's interesting.
They sure do. She seems totally into it. Add one more for the boob count as well.
True.
And answered, is it hotter? Yes.
Hey,
when you do it by a fireplace, for sure.
No shaming in that.
Hotter.
Yeah, no shaming. It just seems, again, this is that horniness of this movie. It's like we didn't need this, but we get it here. And
I thought it was kind of, I mean, for a movie that didn't have many fun scenes, it was fun in a bad way. Or, so bad it's good kind of fun.
Sure.
Whatever that song was, it felt very generically 90s. I know this was 2001, but like just generic alt rock 90s. It just suddenly felt like a 90s movie to me.
I'll say, I mean, the soundtrack to it definitely felt the generic
things you would hear
90s. Like there's a few very generic like rock songs going on. I think there's a weird generic rock song when we get our other Eleanor, when we get her trying on clothes in the mirror or whatever it is. There's some generic rock song. Yeah. There's a lot of like this. The other thing this movie had was a lot of the characters are running. There's a lot of running from one place to another, and like this cool like I don't know, 90s action cyber music playing while it's happening.
Yeah.
The movie felt confused to me. Like it almost was going to do that
Oh,
Y2K thing, but it didn't quite do that. It was almost going to go full college movie, but it didn't quite do that. It was
You're
almost
right.
going to go full slasher, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Some of the running times, the songs were like could have been from Hackers or something.
Yes. It felt like it
Yeah.
almost
and then
wanted
the
to be
other
Hackers.
times it was like a knockoff of like, I don't know, the Cruel Intentions soundtrack.
It bounced around a little bit for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe watching it on Tubi with commercials made it feel longer. Maybe Amazon was the way to go and just punch through this thing and get through it. Maybe you guys did it the right way. Was there anything else that stood out to you? Because I mean, I think now's the time as good as any to go through. Let's just get into the gore because that's some of the funner,
Sure.
more fun scenes
The notable
to talk about
scenes
here.
in this movie are those.
Personally,
The kills.
for me here. And we could start with Professor Barish. As Sam mentioned, he makes a wish. He is coaxed into making a wish for these. He would like two of the women that he finds the most attractive. I believe it was something along those lines.
I
Yeah.
think that this is one of the bigger sins in this movie because not only, Sam, like you said, does it like not even attempt to try to intentionally misread the wish. It's just like, I'm,
Mhm.
We're gonna kill you now.
yeah. But
Come on,
also,
killing.
like, I understand that the djinn was kind of coercing him and threatening him with the like thing that he had done in the past.
Oh, he like threatened him. He's like,
Yes.
if you don't do this,
How did he even know about
I mean,
that?
something psychic connection. It's not important, but we.
Why couldn't he do that to find Diana?
I mean, again,
True.
I thought he was
They have a
making it
psychic
up.
connection.
I thought he's like, I could just make voices, so I'm making this
I
up.
totally read the professor's reaction
I
in
read
that
it as
scene.
the
It's
truth.
like,
Yeah.
like he knows that this is true.
Yeah.
But, like the fact that the professor is shown to know what a djinn is and like seems
Still
to understand
fall for
the
it.
rules and then still doesn't like try to extremely carefully craft a wish in a way that is foolproof. Like, why?
Nah, he's horny.
It's just
Yeah,
so
he's horny.
Well, I
in
will
the
say-
Old.
The two women I find the most attractive, phrasing that I find the most attractive is a smart phrasing. I thought.
Because he stopped himself before he completed the wish, and he was like, "Whoa, let me."
Well, that's because he
Well, I
wanted
think he was about to only wish for one woman.
Yeah.
He's like, nah,
two chicks at the same time.
I also really didn't need. I don't know if I need it or not. I'm confused, but the djinn just staring at them and licking his lip, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my god! I kind of feel like this was like a scary movie segment in Scary Movie. Just get more
Also,
bonkers
when
with it.
when he did the voices of the professor's rape,
yes,
he did
yes,
the professor's moaning
to completion.
for it keeps going and through the ups and downs and
The ups and downs. No, I think
uncomfortable.
Well, if
we get to
anything,
see-
Again, more of the
if
uncomfortable
anything,
horniness of the
it's
movie.
really it's attacking him, with himself a little bit.
They could have made it more animalistic or something. That he's really just like,
It doesn't help
Central.
that you're watching this djinn's face do
Yes.
the things it's doing
Yeah.
in that moment. Okay, so he has his tongue bitten off, his chest and back kind of clawed at, and he's dead. But then I guess speaking on the gore, so then what the djinn does is like cut his face off and peel his face off, put it on, and that turns him into the professor.
mhm.
But when they like peel the face off, it's clearly just like he has like a bunch of
He has
raspberry
something
jam
on
covered
his-
over
yeah.
his face.
And the cut itself it's just like painting it on him instead of making
Yes.
it feel or look like he's cutting his face off.
And it's a very goopy sounding scene. There's a lot of like
Mhm.
slip sloppy goopy noises as he's being like tossed
A lot of
around and
Foley
thrown
work.
into the, yeah. Shout out for
Shout out to
Ross on
Ross
that.
wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Good luck with that book, man. Okay, so that's Professor Barish. And next we get this secretary. While the djinn is going, he's like, I need to look through files because I got to find Diana or whatever the hell he's trying to do now.
Mhm.
And he, I guess, gets her to wish that all these files would just burn up.
And then proceeds to not have any files burn up.
Just her.
Just her.
herself.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I guess the files in front of her probably burned
They
too.
just
Right.
came out at her.
And also, I did think it was funny that she's like, I wish all these files would just burn. And he goes, I wish you hadn't said that.
Listen, the djinn understands the importance of paperwork and documentation.
Maybe the djinn is like feeling some feelings here. Maybe he's wanting to change his ways.
Oh. Like I tried to do this bureaucratically.
Like how? Don't.
I mean, you could also. I was gonna say you could also read that scene though as like he specifically went there to like get Diana's student record, and then like the secretary said the one wish that resulted in him destroying her student
Exactly.
record.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's why
"Ah,
he wishes she hadn't
shit."
said that.
But so the whole goal is he needs to find Diana,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But in the past,
Who he has a psychic link to.
Yes.
but the past he would just like keep on killing, and it would affect the original person more and more and more to eventually weaken them and or bring them to him, right? So she needed to stop it
Well,
in a
in
way.
the past
In a
as
way,
in other movies,
Yeah.
or well, like the last one, he needed to collect souls, and then he went after her,
yeah.
and then the first one was sort of soul collecting on the way, right? I don't know.
I don't remember that well.
But I feel like that was probably the strategy I wanted him to take, was to kind of like keep on killing, and maybe it affected her a little bit more. So have her come to you for that to happen instead of him going on a rampage to find her.
Well, I think he tries that, right? Kind of, because she psychic links to all the kills. So when he starts doing it to the friends,
Oh,
it's
okay.
to get her to,
Come to
come
him.
make your wishes.
To wake
Yeah,
that up a
he
little
decides to start doing that
bit. Okay,
like,
well then
50 minutes into the movie. Like, again, if you expanded that friend group and had him doing it sooner, because now
it would
he's starting
affect
to
her a
do
little bit more.
He's doing this Jin vision,
Jin vision.
trying to get her to see the kills and everything. So then this lady burns up and dies, and cool, I guess. But then we go and see like the aftermath a little bit. We get a little bubbled up burn
Mhm.
body, and she's like, "Oh, okay," and runs away. And then we get to the grossest one,
Oh my god.
and
Ugh,
this one's terrible.
this one's really gross. It grossed me out.
She vomits up her own stomach and guts and a whole bunch of.
Because what was the wish? She
Goo.
wanted to lose
She wanted
weight.
to lose
Yeah.
a little weight.
She was
Yeah.
ready to just give it all in to the professor. She was going to be top of the class now.
Oh no.
It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I just want to lose some weight, and well, she started losing
it
a
was
lot
just
of
like
weight. It just was gross. And then
Oatmeal
she's just
redness. Like
the boyfriend goes over to like comfort her, his leg or holding her while she's laying there, just like turning over and glugging up this gross inside.
and it's like all
It's
over
real.
her. Like she
Ugh.
then just like gets
And
fully.
it goes on.
Yeah. For much longer than it needs to.
Mhm.
Like, this is the energy
But-
they should have brought.
But
the
I
rest
do
of the
know that
film.
like I do find it funny that Diane is a little affected by it, but her facial expressions are very minimal. She's just like maybe like cringes just slightly. It's like ooh.
Ugh.
oh, I don't know.
Rather not.
And then when like given the opportunity to undo it, she was like, make the pain stop, which is, come on, girl.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Come on.
Amateur.
Which ultimately it does. It causes her to just like shrivel up into nothingness and die.
Yeah.
So obviously she freaks out about that.
For the
So,
best,
so,
for the
so that's
best.
their next death. And then we get a period of whole lot of nothing. We get Eleanor eventually. She's been trying to like hit on the professor the whole time, and then finally gets her way now. And
I like the heart effect during this part.
it's interesting. At first, we get this like, yeah, she wishes what was the exact wish?
That
I
he
forget.
would break.
I
her
would
heart.
break your heart.
Yes,
I wish
Yes.
you would.
there it is. Well,
Yeah.
we get this effect, as Sergio mentioned, that looks like her heart's really pumping hard out of her
Pumping
chest.
so hard out of her chest. Yeah, right through her ribs and pushing the skin up.
Yeah. Though I kind of wish they went full on and kind of had it burst out of her chest instead of doing this animation of going inside and it just like explodes within her body and then she bleeds and falls over. And I'm like, oh, okay. That was
I agree. I felt the same way about the internal heart cam.
I wish it did that too, although I thought that looked cool.
Both. Just
like,
put that in there.
I didn't want it to go to that. But
You can
good.
you can show the internal, show that happen, and then pull back out and see it happen.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I agree.
Both during the scene and every time I think about this scene, I get Break Your Heart by Tayo Cruz stuck in my head.
And now you have it stuck in my head.
I need at least you to suffer with me.
I'm only gonna break your heart. I'm only gonna break
I don't know what that is.
your heart.
It was like real
that
big
song.
in 2009.
You had to be there.
I remember it.
I wasn't
there.
2009 is.
This is him. Skip that year. All right. So Eleanor's heart exploded. And I really thought it was going to go that way too, actually seeing it, because we get that effect so prominently. You would expect a burst to happen.
Every time something like that happened, I thought, budget.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Budget problems.
That was day 16.
100%. Billy is up next. He's impaled through the torso on the mounted bull horns as he gets blown away.
Because he's horny.
Blow me or whatever he says. The Jinn blows him in the air onto an impalement. Which I guess, that's some more of the gore. That's like some of the most
He's
really.
gored.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
And next is Katie, whose face is eaten by lab mice.
Because she wishes for a place to hide where she wouldn't be found.
This is another bad wish interpretation.
And then he's like, you can hide in a bunch of tiny pieces in these lab rat stomachs.
I also felt like she was gonna go like Homer Simpson dough, like when she says like, I wish I could have done this, and I'm like, oh god, you did it.
I thought she was gonna get crammed in one of those cages,
Oh,
but
I
like
thought so
it was so
too.
small that it, crushed her body up going in.
Yeah.
She got cute. No budget
no.
for that. Are you kidding?
Her face gets eaten by rats. It's a good way to hide.
When we see those effects later.
Nobody will ever find you there now.
Yeah, right? Like, come on.
I mean, he could have like put her inside a wall or something. Like, it's so easy to do.
Why not just show a rat like chewing on something that looks like a piece of human?
Oh, just for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
now she's hidden because the rats are eating the last bit of her.
Oh, because all the rats ate all of her.
Yeah.
There you go. They're a bunch of fat rats. No, I like the idea of it. Because again, that means she's hidden and disappeared. But no, her face just goes into a cage, gets munched on a little bit. Those effects were interesting with the paste over exposed teeth that was over her mouth that we get discovered later. That's all of our kills, guys. Obviously at the end, as we mentioned, they fall off the side of the building with the sword impalement, and the teardrop saves her, and the Jinn just electrified away. And we only kind of briefly got a glimpse. We didn't get to see into his domain at all this time around.
Oh yeah, that's true.
no,
We didn't do that.
As well.
That's very true.
Didn't have the budget.
Nope.
They could have built a set. They need to use the school.
Nope. So that's our kills. So I think we should go to the Gore meter and just go ahead and judge this movie here.
Sure.
Fatality.
From little drips to gut flops and dick rips, it's time for the Gore meter, is what I was supposed to say. How gore is this film? On a scale of 1 to 10, Psycho the Sadness, we divide that up into intensity. I think you said a better word last time. Consistency. Consistently with this film, I feel like there's not much. I feel like there's not much that gore. There's like a lot.
I'd say like a 2.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if that, I was going to give it a 1.5.
Okay.
I was thinking that too, but it felt too low, but if you think it, then I feel good with it.
I'm gonna give it a 2, a solid 2.
Yeah, I can see the argument for 1.5, but I guess 2 since 1.75. Should we just do it?
Okay.
Just go right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
why
do it.
not?
Whipping out the 0.75.
Now the intensity. This is interesting. It gets certainly gross.
It's like spikes up at places.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the one big one that's pretty intense.
What-
I want to say another 2 for me, because
I was gonna
otherwise,
say 2.5.
yeah, maybe 2.5. The 0.5 is probably those nasty bits, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Throw in the 0.5 for
Well,
the nasty
Yeah,
bits.
that's a good point. What would it be without the nasty bits? I'd probably give it, like a 1.5.
It's really not
so maybe
much.
2
2?
is better. Maybe a 2 is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to it?
Yeah.
Huh?
To it through it?
Yeah.
Plus a 1.75. That's a 3.75 for the Gorometer. That's the official.
Oof.
Lock it in.
I mean, for a movie that feels like it's made for TV, that tracks.
Well, but thinking about the original, like, I don't know what our Gore score was, but this is so much lower.
Yeah,
Right.
no, yeah. There's no comparison to that original one. Yeah, no way.
All right, so let's wrap this this little movie up here. How did you guys
This little
feel
movie?
about the climax of this movie, the end of this movie? How we kind of wrap it up on the end, and then it ends with them on the rooftop saying "I love you," and we go to credits.
Oh
To
my
me, at
God.
no point does it feel more like a TV movie than the ending.
I agree.
Yeah.
It really
Agreed.
hits it.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Something about the broad daylight and the sword and stabbing him and hanging on the edge of the roof, all of it. Or it almost felt like, not that there were like Sunday morning movies, I don't remember that, but it felt like it could be from a special on like a Saturday morning special during Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Um,
I mean, this movie feels very.
the end of a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode.
I get that because of the effects and everything too. Very much make it
Yeah.
make sense. But no, this movie could easily be edited for TV. I think it's pretty easy to take out the actual nudity parts of it, and the
like shorten some of maybe the vomit just throws up.
Mhm.
once or
yeah, no,
twice,
and I
that's
think
it.
there's ways to
And
like
then that's-
shorten those moments and everything, and then you quickly just have her
Definitely.
shrivel up into nothing. And I think it might even
I mean,
work.
Mhm.
just take out the entire subplot of the Archangel Michael and give her a different wish. And like, 'cause it,
No, but
That's
I
a
love the
weird wish.
ridiculousness of
I
the
mean,
Michael
I-
stuff.
I like the ridiculousness of it, but I wish that it like did anything at all for the
Honestly,
story.
Also, Michael
I
was
wish it
not
happened
useful.
earlier and he was like stuck as him for more of the movie
Exactly.
because it happens at the end.
Yeah.
More of it.
right before the end.
I just feel like Michael kept losing all his fights with the Jinn and as human Jinn. So, like, what was
Yeah,
going on there?
well, only the Waker can defeat the Jinn,
That's true.
which I feel like the Waker was a new phrase, and I actually did enjoy that.
The Waker.
I think they could have done a little bit more with that aspect. I would keep it personally. I would keep the Michael stuff, but expand on that a little bit better.
Well, I think that's what. Yeah,
Yes.
but Sam
Yeah.
agrees. I agree. Have it happen sooner. Have more of that. Funny Michael the Archangel
And
living in our
make
world.
reason for it. Yeah, exactly.
Living in
Which
this,
is this Coca-Cola?
yeah, like a Coca-Cola Oreo moment or some shit like that. That'll be really fun. Show them what a Twinkie
also-
is.
I think they could have cut this climax. They could have like ended it a lot sooner. I felt like it just kept going on, and we just kept seeing them run up and down through hallways
A lot of
for an
running.
extended period of time.
Yeah.
I will say, once they were on the rooftop, I was at least paying attention.
Okay.
Which a lot of the stuff when they are just running around, which is a lot of the movie, I'm not really that engaged.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it worked in that way.
There you go. Got you engaged a little
We
bit
come
there.
full circle
I
with the
watched it.
explosion.
Yep, we
Oh,
come
yeah,
full circle
they-
with the explosion and the rooftop. Yeah.
They do suddenly remember her backstory just in time for the end of
Like,
the movie.
remember that, guys?
It's like, oh shit, let's
Hope
let's
you
do
paid
that.
attention.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Guys, got any final thoughts on this before we go into our crematorium of questions?
This is going to be super unrelated, but
Oh,
I I always appreciate when movies do like fun little like Easter eggs and things in the background for you to like pick up as you're watching. And in the scene where the one girl is like working at the student desk, and the djinn comes up and is like talking to her and being like, tell me where Diana is. And she's like, I don't know. In the background, there's a big poster of the student drama production club doing Faust. And then behind it, there is another sign that just says "Burn, baby, burn" right after the like administrator person got burnt with her wish. Nice. So like I appreciated that.
That's fun. That's when they're having some fun on set that day.
Wish they put more depth in the rest of the movie.
Someone extra was hanging out that day on set. It was like, you know what would be fun? And then they weren't there the rest of the filming.
Mm-hmm. Chris Angel was like, what's fast?
Damn that Chris Angel.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead. We'll jump to a break and be right back. And we're back. Let's go ahead and crack open that Goo Book one more time and ask our crematorium of questions here. Well, the Goo Book that we have, I don't know if maybe it's a forgery or something, because I know Ross is out there looking for the different Goo. Who knows what's going on? He's so
he got really into Wishmaster 3 and went back to school for archaeology. It's complicated.
It would have been nice to have him here because he like really liked the movie.
Yeah, I know.
And he really likes archaeology. He would have been perfect here.
It would have been perfect. All right, we're gonna start off with the normal. Would we survive? And how are we gonna? Are we surviving though? Are we getting sacrificed?
All right, so we're friends with Diana.
Oof.
Right?
Yeah.
She got the thing.
I guess we're in class or we're friends with her.
I mean, I think it's tough.
I kind of want to say yes.
If we don't know
I feel like he would leave us alone if we're like how close are we with her, Diana?
That's what I'm saying. Are we like her close friends, like the group that's in here?
Or are we kind of just
like classmates?
Yeah, or you're just around campus during that happens.
Right, because if we're just classmates, he may just talk to us.
And then we can just keep going.
And we don't know.
As long as we
just
don't express that we want anything.
Exactly. He'll just come up to us and be like, where's
okay.
Diana? I'm like, I actually haven't seen her. I think she went that way. And then
exactly
keep going.
And then it'll be fine.
Be like, okay. Okay. You don't know where she is. Well, is there anything in the world that you might like?
Oh, damn it. Trap me.
Good weird guy I just met.
What would I say to someone if they said that? Where's Diana?
Or professor. I'm sorry.
Is there
I'm sorry,
anything that
professor.
you wish for?
We would know the professor.
An A in your class,
right?
Yeah.
So
I'd be like, I would most like, if my professor
asked me that,
asked where her classmate was. I mean,
and then asked you if there was
anything I desired.
While I'm here, is there anything?
Is there anything I can get for you, Dad?
I mean, I guess it depends on what my relationship is to that professor normally. Because, you know, sometimes I maybe could joke like, I'd love to get an A on this test or something stupid. Right, exactly. Or I'd be like, okay, no, I'm good. Bye.
And how would the Wishmaster twist getting an A on a test?
Yeah, how would you
into killing you?
Would it matter?
Give you
getting the
a
getting
huge
the
brain
A
or
got
something
you to go somewhere that caused an accident or something.
I mean, or like you get an A and then a jealous classmate kills you. Like,
how dare you get an A?
That's
there you go. That works.
That works better than anything I had for sure. But I mean, I guess that's the way there. So is anyone getting tricked by that? Again, I don't know how well. I'm gonna say no. I never had that great of a relationship with my professors. I'd be like, I'm okay. I don't know where that student is.
At least like off the bat, if you randomly ask me, I don't think I'd be able to just talk in that setting. I don't like small talk.
So you're looking for Diana and helping people with whatever they need.
Weird.
Let's move on. So I think we have a pretty good chance at this one here.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, cool. How do you make the film gooier?
How do you not
burst your heart through your chest?
Yeah.
Give
show
us
a lot of the kills.
Yeah. Traditional stuff from Wishmaster. Give us a third act that goes nuts
Yeah.
at that
How
party.
would you make that a climax for this one? At a party, like a frat party or something like that.
at a
Frat
college
party.
party.
I mean,
College
Yeah.
party.
Yeah,
kind
that
of
makes
like
sense.
that scene in the first one where like you have the like party that's going on, all of a sudden like everyone is like people's skeletons are stepping out of their
Melting.
body.
That would
and
be cool. Yeah, I would
Like-
have liked that.
yeah. Easy to do.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
It'd have been, yeah. That's definitely how you do it. I guess I'm sure the money did not lend to that.
Mhm.
What if it was never thought? What if they had the money? They decided not to.
Oh my
They're like, yeah, we could have went there, but no, we really wanted to tone that down a little bit, make it more accessible.
Yeah.
We really wanted to make it a beginner horror movie. All right, here's a new one that we're adding in real quick, similar to our villain level. This is our hero level. We're going to talk about Diana, our hero, I guess, of this movie. She is the
Yeah.
The
the
hero.
what is it called? The summoner,
The
Whatever.
The
waker.
waker.
The waker.
Mhm.
Similar to villain level, power level, and iconography. Her power
Ooh.
level,
I'm gonna go 1 and 1.
pretty one
Unless
and one.
do we go lower than that?
You could, I mean, you could go 0.5s. You could go 0. She
Iconography, I
has,
think,
like-
is definitely
No.
one.
And I think power level is one. I mean, she
She didn't really
Yeah.
find her
She's a
true
normal
power.
human.
though.
Standard human.
And she didn't really save or attempt to really try to save any of her friends. So I guess, yeah.
she did
That would
listen
be one.
when they died.
For the, I mean, I will say, I think her acting is so much better in Final Destination because we did watch it right after this one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, because it made me wonder if she was good in Final Destination.
She does a little
I was
bit
like,
better.
maybe she's just weird. Maybe her weird stiltedness just plays well in that movie compared to this
Fair,
one.
that's true.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think 1s and 1s works for me. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, give her a 2. All right, villain level. The Jin, baby, you know it.
Ooh.
Power level iconography. How you rating this Jin?
So this gen's iconography is like a 2. I'd give it. Because I think I'll remember that it's like a sad gin.
It's a sad,
know.
Sad old gin.
Oh my god.
A melty
It's
gin.
a very soaked gin.
Mhm.
Sick. It's the
Pruny.
flu.
Pruny.
Yeah.
Pruny.
So I'll give it a 2.
Uh-huh.
And power level, I mean, this gin's power level still pretty powerful, but nothing too crazy. Still kind of limited.
Mm.
But I don't.
Well, I think he limits
do you
himself.
still give it a 4, or would I go to like a 3? What are you guys thinking on power?
I was
level?
thinking 3. Like, and it is tough because we know that the Jin theoretically has unlimited power, but we don't really ever see him flex his Jin powers very
Do
much
we?
here.
But he does fight
Exactly.
pretty well
Yeah.
against Michael, who is supposed to be.
Michael's a punk ass bitch. So
Oh. You hear that, Michael?
Wow,
Oh my
shots
god!
said it.
fired.
Shit.
Yeah, that fight is funny. I mean, I said it on the last one. I'll say it again. I mean, we only think the Jin has only told us that his power's unlimited. We haven't seen him do anything.
fair.
And I mean, if it only takes the Jin 3 wishes to make someone who summons him complete 3 wishes to summon all the Jins to Earth,
Mhm.
and Earth doesn't seem to have a bad Jin population
Problem.
history problem. I don't feel like any Jin's ever been successful, really.
I mean,
Ooh,
At breaking.
fair.
but
fair.
we've seen like and I hate to keep like coming back and constantly comparing it to the first 2 movies, but we've seen that like the other Jin, Divov's Jin, like do more with the same power
yeah.
set. And
That's
so
true.
I can't justify going higher than a 3 on power level because like if he can
Sure.
do more, why isn't he?
Sure.
Yeah, and he's still limited by needing someone to wish
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Also,
All
this
right.
Jin got killed, so
Like legit killed. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm giving 3. I'll take that 3.
What did we think of 2 on iconography? Do you guys agree with me?
I was gonna
or-
say 1.
Damn.
I really don't like this gin. It's so bad for me.
I'm giving it a 1.5. I liked the like campy transformation animation that we got when he like put the face on and then became the professor.
I personally like that he just walked on or floated on through the clouds.
I like
that was funny.
Iconic.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think like 1.5 sits well with me.
All right, let's do 1.5. So 1.5
Wow.
and 3.
4.5. That's wild.
Ooh,
That's
low.
That's rough. That's
Low
rough.
for
Sorry,
villain.
Jin.
It's still that and lost to a 2. So
Oh,
Right.
shoot.
Exactly. Lost to a 2.
Wow.
mhm.
Should this one have a sequel?
No.
And
Definitely
what would you do to sequel this
End
bad
it here.
boy?
You killed him.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't.
You're
This
good.
gin's done. There's no way to bring him back, right? How do you think
Only
the blood opal is going to pop
sequel
up again?
needed is the what?
The blood opal or whatever it is.
Oh, the blood opal. Yeah.
How do you think
I
it's
thought
going
you
to
said
pop up?
bloodable.
How do you think the blood opal is going to pop up again?
I mean, it is blue now, so I guess you could like figure something out.
Like Lupul?
It's a good gin. I don't know.
He's good
Oh,
now.
He's good
that'd be
now.
interesting.
It's like the genie, and this is actually this is how he becomes the genie from
You summon
Aladdin.
a good gin to
hey,
fight the
for
bad
four
gin.
starring Robin Williams. There we go.
Yes. It's a big change.
It would be kind of a
buddy
change up.
comedy.
Or you could get the another bad
A
gin.
bad gin,
Will
and we
Smith.
need our old gin to work together to take down this bad gin.
a bad gin has to move in into another gin's blood opal.
And hilarity ensues.
And he is
It's an odd
messy.
couple.
The other
Yeah.
one
It's
is
very
very
neat.
clean. Yeah, neat.
I think this is probably going to be better than what we get for Wishmaster 4.
Oh Lord! Wait, what's
God.
the fourth one called?
It's called Wishmaster for 2.5 gin.
No. Chris Angel. Let me
Oh, that's no.
What is
It's
it called?
The Prophecy Fulfilled.
Oh,
We're finally gonna get
Something
to see.
tells me a prophecy is not going to be fulfilled.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Hey, it still works. That's great.
It does.
Would
What
you
was the
buy
last one?
this
Evil never dies.
beyond the gates of hell? All right, so you gonna buy this soundtrack or score on vinyl?
No, not
No.
happening.
This is gonna hard no. That's a no from me, dog. Anything action figure worthy? You know what? I would own an action figure of this
Of
gin.
this gin.
That would be
Gin.
funny. Like one of those like Super 8, one of those like funny
Oh, yeah.
of this one, I think would be pretty good.
I feel
here.
like he'd be fun
Anything
to like
else?
slap, like those like
What
heavy things that you can
Like-
stretch.
like a Stretch Armstrong?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
like one of those.
Like a
I feel
Stretch
like
Armstrong
I'd just be like,
with that like syrupy inside.
You can just slap them.
yeah, just throw or like drop from like a building or something.
I just want to drop this one off a building.
It makes sense. Anything else, Cody? Do you want any action figure from Wishmaster 3 Beyond the Gates of Hell?
I mean,
Beyond the gates of
I'd like an action figure of the Gates of Hell just to see what they look like because we don't see them in this movie.
It's true.
Imagine we
We're
got something
beyond
from that
them.
movie, place it behind us, and we get a comment being like, "Is that thing from Wishmaster 3 Beyond the Gates of Hell?"
I mean, if
Right?
you're gonna have an action figure of the gin, I really hope that it comes with like a little fog machine at the bottom on all wheels, so it can just
Oh yeah.
like float
Yes,
in
rolling
places.
attachment.
I mean, I can't think of anything that I want even remotely as close to what I wanted for Wishmaster 2, where it was just
Yes.
like the talking bass gin
You did
face.
like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah, so that's a great lead into any merch or promo or prop from this film. Prop
I'll take that
wise,
sword.
So that's kind of cool.
ooh,
I would like
You're
the
going sword?
box thing that the opal came in.
I would like the opal
Yeah,
itself too.
you can put your weed in there.
To be honest, though, I don't even want the sword. I really don't want anything from this. Like,
I might take the
it'd
blood
just be taking
opal.
up space
The
in my
blood opal.
house.
The blood opal?
I'll take. Yeah,
If I had anything from this movie, I'd use
It's
it as
small enough.
some sort of Chuddle Pod giveaway.
Oh.
yeah. I'd probably give away the Wishmaster 3 blood opal.
Damn.
I don't know. That's interesting. I've never not care. It's just, yeah. I don't think of anything else would be probably too big, and that would be the smallest one that I would want. At the midnight showing, it's happening. We're going to see Wishmaster 3
Wonderful.
Beyond the Gates of Hell at midnight with a roaring loud crowd. And we're throwing stuff at the screen. What are we throwing?
I think we're throwing up at the screen.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say we're throwing fat at the screen.
Ooh, yes.
So close.
Good, great.
You light lighters when she gets caught on fire.
It's true.
You can throw condoms at the screen when they
You know what? I like that. Throw condoms at the screen when they have sex.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Put on some mice ears when you're about to chomp on the
Throw
friend.
mice at the screen.
Throw mice at the
Perfect. Now, surprise, they've made a promotional popcorn bucket you can purchase in the lobby right now while you're at this theater. What does that one look like?
To me, I think it looks like I can't remember the character's name, but the one whose heart explodes. Like if it was a bursted chest.
Oh,
And like
That's good.
that was good.
I think the simple answer is the prop that Sergio would take.
Yeah,
the one
the
that you can put your
box.
weed
Yeah.
in.
I think
Put
that was the
box at
simple one.
Yeah, I think that works best.
I want the derpy gin head with those long earlobes.
We could
Just as a popcorn bucket, we can arrange that.
we could also get like Ruth's boob, like because we know it's larger than the other actresses, so there's more room for popcorn.
The D cup. Yeah. Well, do you want a large popcorn or
the
a
double
medium
D.
popcorn?
All right, we're getting out of here and going here.
I only want your fingers.
Should we all like cut our fingers open and bleed on it?
Can you wrap your fingers around this?
I'll take a Voorhees burger and a slide of Jason's fingers. Show them.
On this show, we like to use a rating scale of 0 to 5 fingers. Each finger represents a different quality about a movie. You can chop off half a finger as well as no fingers, in a range of fingies in between. These ratings are intended to be subjective on how we feel about a movie. It does not matter if the movie is objectively good or bad. As we go through this, let's start with Sam. I'll go next, and then we'll go to our guests over here. And we know Ross gave this movie a 5.
Nice.
That's right. He cut off both his hands. All right. Wishmaster 3. On the gates of hell. What's it called?
Beyond the gates of hell. Remember, because there's no
Stuck
gates.
in my
We're
head
past
now.
them.
I'm gonna be dreaming about that.
Ooh, good.
Engaging. I'm gonna be generous and give a 0.5 because I could probably go 0.25 on it.
Sure,
but it's gonna
certainly.
be so low already. Let's boost it up.
This is gonna be scolding.
0. Sticky is 0. I will not find myself thinking about this movie. I'd be shocked if by the next time we get together, I remember much at all about this movie. T-shirtable.
Could you make stuff out of it?
Yeah, well, we forgot to ask about if we could, what the T-shirt would be. Stuffable. Yeah, what stuff? Do you want any stuff from this movie? No, I want nothing. No, thank you. Cockles. It did zilch for the cockles. Like it didn't so much as tickle my heart. And then rewatchable, I'll actually give a 0.25 to, because while I will never choose to watch this again, in the right situation, if someone wanted to watch it, I would do
I agree
it.
with that.
Okay.
So 0.75 feels low, but that
How do you feel?
it doesn't bother me.
I don't blame you. All right, I'll go next. Engaging. Ooh, I'll give it the 0.5 as well. I assume my score is going to be very similar to yours, Sam, if not the same score. Sticky. Well, no, I might give it actually a 0.25 for sticky, because I think I will remember funny Jen and his just his whole look and swagger. Now, t-shirtable, as you heard us say that we said stuffable. We're kind of like putting in the scope of like, is there any merchandise type of thing that you would buy or want rather than just a t-shirt?
Makes sense.
Because there's a lot of movies.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of movies that we just for some reason don't want the shirt for, but doesn't mean we wouldn't want like the
anything else from it.
Whatever.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that could be still good. So
cool.
We call it stuffable. Do you want stuff? And that would be a no. I don't want any stuff. I'm gonna put a 0 for that. Cockles,
sticky stuffable cockles. Go ahead.
Yeah, my sticky stuffable cockles go into a. I'm gonna be generous. I'll do it. I'll go generous. I'll give it a 0.25 just because I could maybe have fun, and I'll go into rewatchable with a 0.25 if I'm rewatching with some friends and we're having fun. I feel like I could see myself having fun. Not having fun, and that makes me
having fun with the gin.
1.25, which feels too high, to be honest. Give engaging a 0.25, so it goes down to a 1, which feels harsh. But hey, it's funnier to say and do stuff like that. I don't hate the movie. I just was not interested and was very disengaged. Now let's go over to our lovely guests here. Let's start with Cody.
All right, so engaging. I want to give this a 0.5. I think I still have my comparing to Wishmaster 2 glasses on a little bit, but I did like it did like pull me into the movie at the beginning because we like actually gave some characters some backstory, and they like seemed to have like somewhat realistic friendships with each other. I think I'll give it a 0.5. Sticky, I'm honor bound to give this a 0 because I know I've watched this movie before and I don't remember a single damn thing. So I have to give it a 0 for Sticky.
There.
T-shirtable, I want to give this a 0.5, or stuffable because I do want a t-shirt. I want like horrible meme t-shirt that I would only ever use to like paint or like do housework where it's going to get destroyed. But the meme would be it would be the like, we have Wishmaster at home, and the Wishmaster at home is just a picture of the gin.
Boy, that's funny.
And then cockles, I'm going to give a 0.25 because
there's a little.
Yeah. And then rewatchable, also give a 0.25. I'd certainly rewatch it, but I don't know that I would be like raising my hand to say we got to watch Wishmaster 3.
Certainly.
So I think that puts me at a 1.5, which feels correct to me.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll compare some scores in a little bit, but Sergio, you go first.
Hello, I'm Sergio.
Hi.
These are my scores. Oh, engaging. I have to be honest. I fell asleep during this one. I can't deny it, and that affects the score. So I will put engaging a 0.25. I think this is a great one to like be on your phone while you watch it.
Go to sleep too.
Like text your friends or something. Search the interweb while you're watching it. Sticky. Wait, what did I say? 0.25 for engaging?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
0.25.
Yeah.
That feels fair. Sticky. Oh. Even though I hate his face, I do remember it. And I see his smile and stickiness like in my mind, and so I will give it a 0.5. I think there's some things that do stand up to me, and I do remember from the haziness of watching it. 3, stuffable. I don't think I want anything from this movie. I really don't. Probably the box. I'll say 0.25. What's lower than that? 0?
0.
Yeah.
Or
on our scale.
0.25.
I will say you'd give like the fingernail clippings from the
I'll do just like the my fingernail clippings, but to 0.25 for stuffable. Cockles. the thing is, like, I don't hate this movie. I don't despise it. I feel like I've seen worse that have literally made me angry and be like, why the fuck is this movie even a thing?
Mm-hmm.
This just is a movie that is. It's there. But at the same time, that also should be reasons why put more effort into your movies. You know?
Yes.
So Cockles, I'm going to give it a 0.25. It is a movie that is. And rewatchable, 0.25 as well.
High praise.
0.25.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's where I'm at.
That is a
also gives
1.5
you a
as well.
1.5.
1.5. Okay.
Feels all right.
It feels all
That's
right. I
good,
kind of
Jeff.
feel like it should be a 1, but I don't know where I would take it off. Probably stuff. 0.
Make stuff a 0.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Okay.
What does that mean? What does that take it down to?
It would be-
1.25.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
1.25.
Okay. Good. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Because now you officially like it less than Wishmaster 2, according to your previous score,
Oh shit. Okay.
which was also a 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So to get into that just a little bit here. So the club, no one else had anything to chime in score wise on the Discord. A little bit of conversation going on over there, but no official scores. So jump in, let us know your scores, everyone. But for the past, and I finally put in a score for Wishmaster 1 so we could compare them, but Ross isn't here now, so it
great.
messes it up with Wishmaster 3.
Well, he gave it a 5. He gave it a 5, so that gives it a
Oh, sure.
2.25.
Here, let me just go ahead and fill that in so it auto charts in. If you notice, there's a Wishmaster tab down at the bottom of our score sheet here. You guys haven't really seen our score sheet here.
We haven't. We just
This
think it's
has-
like this
Oh, no, we should
magical
share it
land
with
that just
them.
calculates everything for you.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Love it.
Pretty much. So if Ross gave it a 5, that gives Wishmaster 3 a 2.3 for us. I have a average from you guys. Your average score is a 1.9 for this one here.
Oh.
Interesting.
Previously, for
Fun.
Wishmaster 2, Sergio, you gave Wishmaster 2 a 1.5, and Cody gave Wishmaster 2 a 2. So your score was a 1.95 versus a 1.9
Interesting.
coming from Wishmaster 2 to Wishmaster 3.
Hmm.
Wishmaster 1 still sits at the top. Those sits in the 3 range for both of us.
Okay.
And then it's working its way down. We'll have a more complete
Makes
range and average of everything here once we finish up with Wishmaster 4. But in terms of the Goo Book and where that sits in with everything else,
now. Should Ross once if Ross ever changes his mind about his score in this movie, the score may change.
Fair.
But for now,
Certainly.
that's what it is. Cody, if you ever figure out why the score made you like 2 more than 3, let me know so we can try and address it within the scale.
See, now I'm reassessing. I honestly think that it is like, while I definitely enjoyed the watch of this movie more than
I think
the
there's more
second one,
standout movies. Standout moments.
there's more stuff. There's more stuff that is just like the inherent vibes of the Wishmaster franchise that is into than that is in this.
Yeah,
And I do
it's more Wishmaster.
I do wonder if like this is just like a harsh shift from what Wishmaster 1 and 2 were like, because they like completely threw away Divoff's script and then he walked away, and like, was this just an overcorrection that resulted in,
Or is it Wishmaster fatigue?
or is it, I don't know, that's an excellent question.
Or should they have not made 2 and made 1 with more money?
That part.
oh, good point.
Yeah.
Yes, that's probably the answer. So this one, with Ross giving it a 5, it sits us in at a 2.3, which is other 2.3s, which is pretty bad considering. Final Destination
Yeah.
4 sits there. So that's another one that we've covered. A Christmas Horror Story, the movie Bug, Speak No Evil is right below it. Oh, Christmas Horror Story is right below it too.
OG.
Yeah,
Oh, geez,
1408.
speaking of
Oh, I was like, why is Wishmaster 2 below it? Oh, yeah, because Ross loves Wishmaster 3 so much.
Yeah.
Of course. So there you have it. Not much for Wishmaster 3, as kind of expected here. It's a little lesser known of in that series. So
it's right next to Speak No Evil though, which I have at like a 4.5 or a 5, right?
Ooh.
And you guys have really low scores on, so that's this
Interesting.
Wishmaster 3 is Ross's Speak No Evil.
That's a good way to look at it. And with that, we're going to go ahead and conclude tonight's meeting of the Chuddle the Pod Horror Movie Club. If you're enjoying the show and want to stay chilling with us, follow Chuddle the Pod on Instagram and Threads. Want to see Ross's killer tattoo work? Follow him at Ross Purvis on Instagram. And if you're in Central Florida area, go ahead and get inked by the man himself.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow at Chuddle the Sam, at Chuddle the Bryan, and at Chuddle the Ross on Letterboxd to track what we're watching in and outside of the show. And want to recommend movies, answer Goo Book questions, or just scream into the void with us? Join our Discord and become a part of the Chuddle community. There's a link to all that gooey goodness in the show description below. Cody and Sergio, as always, thank you guys so much for being here. It's always a pleasure
Thank
to
you
have you
guys.
for anything. These franchises are always a joy.
Ga, 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 ga.
Talk about yourselves a little bit. Goes to history.
Talk about it. Oh, okay.
When were you born? Where were you born? What was that night
Los
like?
Angeles, California.
It was a dark and
1991.
stormy night.
Thank you guys for inviting us once again to this one, even though we're going through some stinkers right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's gonna pick back
honestly,
up with four.
I wanted to. I figured the tail end of the franchise would be stinkers, and I was looking forward to doing a franchise that
had stinkers.
had those within.
Yeah.
Stunk.
So
We're,
Had a little
happy to
stunk
do
on
we're
it.
in
Yeah.
it. We're in the shit mud.
Speaking
Awesome.
of shit mud, tell us about your YouTube channel.
Wow. Yes, we have a YouTube channel where we react to horror movies, TV shows, a plethora of things. We have I don't even know, definitely more than 100, maybe close to 300 videos over there. Yeah,
Wow.
and we are very close to 70K subscribers.
Mhm.
We're getting there, which means closer to 100K one day. But
One day,
you'll get there.
100K soon.
soon. But if you want to go over there and watch it, you can go over to YouTube. And we have a
To our
Patreon.
30,000 listeners that don't subscribe yet, go ahead, bounce over there, get them up to 100K.
Yeah,
for
our
us.
Yes.
30K. Yeah. We'll send
Our
them over there.
just the 30K that don't already subscribe,
that's-
because
yeah,
obviously the other tens of thousands subscribe already.
Well, yeah, is that it?
Yeah, just when those 30,000 do go subscribe, make sure that you use our code Wishmaster3 was underrated to let us know that you got it came from Chuddle. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Came from Chuddle is specifically
I thought-
Wishmaster 3 episode.
I thought you were gonna say unfuckable.
Oh,
It's a beautiful place to end it. Go ahead.
That too.
Links down below for all that stuff as well. Thank you guys one more time. And until next time, avoid the time loop.
That felt weird.
That felt weird. I feel like we've been saying that so much, but hey, nonetheless, avoid the
Avoid
time
the time
loop.
loop.